this.
It lags.
Top part's
We're
working
doing
fine
Facebook,
though.
but we also want to do YouTube Live.
Yeah, you got us on YouTube too?
on live as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
Welcome to Tales from the Pool.
That was the sound. Yeah.
Look at the excitement, you guys. We're here.
As Jenny finishes getting ready to do his host.
I didn't know if there was monitored
Take a
feedback.
seat.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, how's the
You're
sound
right.
for
Steal
this?
the attention.
I feel like,
All right.
feel like
Are
when-
we together? Okay, we're an hour behind, but that's okay. We had technical difficulties.
I blame Jenny.
We're
I
all
fixed
blaming-
things.
I said Jenny
fixed
this time,
things.
not Jenny.
Daddy.
Listen, we're training Jamie.
We love you, Jamie.
We love Jamie Marino.
No!
Still going.
Let's take Jamie out for drinks.
How's the sound quality for all the mics and stuff?
Be careful if you touch anything, it's will shut down.
I guess not. Oh my gosh, you almost.
That monitor almost got knocked over.
Yeah,
that was
there's,
close.
there's a monitor that almost got knocked over.
I'm out of here.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Jamie,
Thanks.
how's the sound for all the mics? You want to check that?
According to these guys, it's going all the way up to the top.
I just don't know where
So
to
Perfect.
it seems like people
That
can
should be
hear
fine,
us,
I
right?
think.
We don't know.
Closer to you.
A little closer? Okay.
So should we introduce everyone?
Yeah, definitely.
loose.
Okay, so we have a returning guest.
I think.
A returning guest, Jacob Trimmer. We love Jacob
We
Trimmer.
love them.
That sounded so forced.
Yes.
You are.
I'm Erin Hart. Thank you for coming. And I was at a nail training thing all week. You can see by my left tit. Young nails.
Perfect.
Young
Perfect. We
nails.
love that.
Yay.
Yeah, throwing out a plug, Young Nails.
Young nails, we love them. It's all about glitter and
Gotta get that
stuff.
sponsorship money.
I know. I'll hashtag them. Okay.
You should do a Young Nails hand job video and just showing off the nails.
Yes, show off those nails.
That would go viral,
acrylics.
internet and physically.
What if they do like mood paint for the nails to let you know what the dick is
There
thinking?
there is mood paint for nails. I got
Oh.
excited.
You should like open like a nail studio like inside of a strip club, and they can just go get their nails done. All the women would go.
You and I have to talk.
Oh, the women are
Those
going
plans being made here.
Yes.
$1 million ideas. Jamie, can you write that down, please? Yep.
Jamie saying.
You know we can see you not writing that down, right?
Definitely.
Jamie, I love you. Ah, Jamie!
I am Brandon Jetty. I'm another host.
Giving himself his own drum roll. That's
And we have a guest.
Yay! Another guest.
Yay! A stripper friend.
Are you gonna say her name or?
The unnamed stripper.
Unnamed.
She has a name.
There'll be a memorial created for you and other unnamed strippers, and it'll be in Texas, in Arlington.
Please introduce
Are you gonna have
us
a
to our
marine that
stripper
marches
friend.
out front, just back and forth, like in the rain, to make sure no one invades
And a
the
fire.
table?
It'll be one horny guy in sweatpants, in track pants, Adidas track pants, shaved down to almost where it's clear. You know this trick. We know. You guys have
They
seen
probably
the
just
trick.
jizz
I'm
them
so
enough until it's
confused what's
clear like a
happening.
fast food bag.
Yeah, I have no idea.
The strip club trick where guys come in with track pants, but they've sanded down even the thin mylar of the track pants to just.
They sand down their pants. Why would you know?
Yes.
I know why you know.
I don't
this.
think anybody sands their pants
It
down.
increases sensation. Well.
Well, I guess I
They're
am
usually
not
not allowed
up
to wear
with
those type
the...
of pants.
This is now a warning episode for any stripper that sees Brandon Jetty.
Also, every episode is a warning episode for any stripper that
Brandon
meets
is the
me.
worst in a strip club. Please share with... will you introduce our
Again,
friend?
yes, Kaylee. We have the wonderful Kaylee.
Kaylee! Okay.
Huge fan of Kaylee. I think our
Kaylee
coolest.
but me.
I get no clap. I clap for everyone else. I clap
Yeah.
for myself because you're me too.
We clap.
Kaylee, I appreciate you.
I think both of the strippers have clap. What's that?
Yes.
No, no.
Oh, just talk lower. Can you adjust my level, please?
Am I
No,
supposed to
you
talk
cannot at
loud?
all.
I like holding a mic.
Shout out to our producer.
Shout out to the producer, Jamie!
Shut up.
He was mostly hired. 99% of him being hired was him having the same name as Jamie the intern from the Joe Rogan podcast.
Oh, that's a good reason.
Where they have powerful Jamie, we have impotent Jamie, who doesn't really know much, but we love him. I love you.
Quit insulting our producer.
I love him. He knows
love
that.
him.
He knows it. Do you want to say hi on the camera, Jamie?
Jamie, come say hi.
I'm still yelling.
Your mic needs to be closer.
Who's Mike? Oh, yeah.
There's Jamie!
See.
Cool. Thank you, Jamie.
Jamie's
Probably
beautiful.
like that.
We love Jamie.
Because they can't hear you.
No.
Oh.
Cool. Perfect.
Nobody can hear
I
Kaylee.
guess you have to hold it.
It's not.
Kaylee,
You're probably
get
you might have to hold
closer.
it, yeah.
Here, you can adjust
It's a dance.
that one right there. Yeah.
And just get on it.
You can adjust the elbow.
$20.
Lefty loosey,
Can we
Take that thing.
and then you can lift it up.
Grind it.
How's that there?
Get on it.
Whoa, hello.
Very close. Is that good?
Face.
Is it?
Is it good?
Fine for me.
It has to get pretty close.
It's a
Can
little-
you
it's a
hold it
little,
real quick?
aggressive.
While I tighten it?
What am I doing?
Hold it while I tighten it.
Okay.
And then righty-tighty.
Right.
Thank you. Someone's grabbing my lower back.
Yeah, I guess,
Lower back massage.
Okay, here we are.
Okay, so before we were filming, we were talking a lot about stuff that we should have been talking about on air.
Okay.
yeah.
I forget what that was. Okay, Kaylee, we weren't going to talk about how you got into it, but what were we going to talk about with her?
I don't know. You do webcamming.
Webcam.
Yeah.
You do webcamming.
Yes.
And okay, because I
Wait a minute.
I started stripping in the early 90s, so
Okay.
there was before internet. So please inform me, back when tits were in style.
Yes.
What exactly is camming? Because
By
you
the
call
way-
it camming.
You say that really like with vengeance. Like, back when tits were inside, those were the days.
Now I gotta do
It's-
squats and I barely have an ass. Okay, go on.
So camming, it's webcam modeling. Camming is just like an abbreviation, I guess, for it. It's really whatever the customer wants. So people pay, they go onto a website or they go onto Skype to watch a woman undress, pleasure themselves or just do various things on camera. So they know they're actually with a live person instead of porn where that person's not there. You're interactive with the customer that's watching. They can request you to do different things that they want to see.
Okay, from my point of view, how do you get paid? How does this?
Okay,
So
so
there's a tease, I assume, right? Before the
there
pay.
is. Before they get on camera with you, I base when it's on my own instead of through a website, because websites, they have a whole different way of to pay. So for myself, I tell someone if they're going to be on with me for a certain amount of time, they pay, and they pay before I get on camera. And I use Venmo, and that's the easiest way for me to get paid fast, or PayPal. And they have
Sign up with Venmo with our podcast code, StripperPole20.
The only people that use Venmo are comics and webcam girls. That's a very narrow market.
I have a friend that does nails also, and she gets paid through Venmo. It's kind of weird
sounds good.
Good.
because
Good.
there's no fee, like credit card
Yep.
fee.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And then also the great thing about Venmo is they can't cancel a payment or take it back the minute that money is sent to you and it shows up on my Venmo. I have that money. And it's
Oh,
mine.
wow.
So and then I also know it's there. There is no trick to making it seem like they paid you if they didn't.
That's great for after the guy comes and he's remorseful.
Yeah.
They're like, no, you've already done it.
And there's no fee either with Venmo. So the money they send is the money I get with PayPal. They send money and you don't get the full price.
Because they take a 2.75 or whatever it is.
So with Venmo, it's immediately, because Venmo is created as a way to friends are gonna go do something and they all want to pitch in, but the person doesn't have the cash on them. That way to pay someone back or for you all to split the bill, things like that. So I have the money right away. And it's great, and I just direct deposit it. Also, there's no waiting. Like on the websites, it's usually every 2 weeks you get your pay. So I like doing it on my
Can I be a webcam guy? Is there?
There are webcam guys. There is a
great
huge market for for the gay community, and then also for transitioning genders. They has a huge market for that on
I actually
camming.
am curious when I see a transvestite. I'm like, pull your
Yeah.
pants down. What's going on? Just not in a
There you
pervy
go.
way, just curiosity.
Jenny's just like a Ken doll down there.
Yeah. And then too, as we were mentioning earlier, men also make money if they can do it with a woman. So where me and my boyfriend have cams together, there's a huge market for that. There's women that don't have boyfriends, but they have guys that will do it with them.
Wait, your boyfriend goes on cam with you?
Yeah, we have sex on camera.
Did you have to talk him into that?
Oh no, that wasn't very.
Really?
Was it his idea?
Yeah, he was the one that had to be convinced.
Yeah,
He
actually.
doesn't do like a shaka while he's inside of you on the websam. Yeah. Does he wear a
no.
puka shell necklace? I feel
Not
like
at all.
he does. No?
He is not that at all. He is.
What does he look like?
He's.
Who you fucking?
I'll show a picture of you. I mean, he's just a white guy with some sandy blonde hair and a nice beard, and it's not full. It's just there.
Is he a tall guy?
He's 5'8", and I'm 5'1", so
Okay.
it looks tall.
Tall by default.
But he's got a lot of tattoos, American traditional tattoos.
American
happening?
traditional.
American
Like
traditional.
Flags,
They're the ones that look kind of like, trying to think of
swastikas.
less detailed, I guess. Like they're not as.
That's it. He's he's like wearing a dad hat. It's like the only picture of him on here.
He looks very surprised.
He had no hesitation about fucking on cam.
I mean, at first, like, you know, because when I knew him, like, I didn't meet him at the strip club, but that's the first time we hung out. He came to see me there. And so he knew what I did before we started dating. And, you know, he liked the camming because it was safer for me. The people, I wasn't interacting with them. And then one day, like, I realized you get more money when there's a guy, because I'd get requests like, oh, do you have a guy that we can watch you fuck, basically. Oh, can I say that or no?
Yeah, you can say
Definitely,
fuck.
a lot.
I know. So,
Voyeurism's a huge fetish, by the way.
yeah.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people like to watch people in
Well,
porn.
I'm
It's not
trying to tell
live,
you.
so it's not the same.
That we could try it,
That's a
and
whole new.
we made good money, and he liked it. He didn't mind.
What's his draw in terms of being on cam fucking? Does he have the very large penis or just the very small one where they're like, oh, that could be me?
No, he does
is
not have a
obsessed
small
with
penis.
penises, by the way.
It's not.
Would you agree, Jacob?
That is a small dick?
No, that he's obsessed.
Oh, he loves dicks.
Both of those
That's,
points are true. Both
yeah,
of those points are true.
he's obsessed
Small
with
one,
dicks.
And I'm obsessed.
No, he does
Always
not have a
wants to
small
know that
dick.
people-
And,
He does not have a
I'm
small
not gonna
dick.
talk about his dick on camera. I don't know if he'd
No?
appreciate
What?
this. But he
But
does
he
not have a
shows
small
it.
dick.
Fucks
Doesn't
on
he show it?
camera.
Well, yes, but you know, there's not people.
But
But he's a
Tune
gentleman.
in.
we
He-
have
we do not
geo-blocking.
speak of
We have
this.
geo-blocking, so in this area nobody sees.
Okay.
And we don't have that on this, so.
Sorry, Jetty, you can't sign up.
Okay,
That's
fair.
You have to
You'll
go to
have
Chicago, and then you can see his dick.
You'll have
But-
to go.
I'm gonna take
No,
you to
he just
Ohio.
was willing to do it with me to make the money. It's all about that paper.
How much more money do you make with him?
A lot more.
A lot.
So
Double,
what's
triple?
an average night by fucking your boyfriend on a cam thing? I'm just
Oh,
curious. Let me see if I can start a side business.
well, we don't really, I mean, like, it really depends how long you take and last, because it's on time. Time is how much you make the money.
Okay, so
And then-
you go an hour.
So for
Oh,
an
so
hour-
that's fictitious.
Jetty can't last an hour.
30 minutes
I would say it's more
or
close to 30 minutes. When I'm by myself, you know, it's different and lasts a lot longer because I'm not really worried about anything happening. But we make it wait until we reach a certain amount of tokens that we get, and then that's when they get their cum shot. So it could take a half hour, it could take an hour.
And when you
sometimes.
say cum shot, is that him?
Yeah, it's
is
him.
that you as
Yeah,
well?
no, they're not gonna. There's nothing visible for them when I come. The camera is like usually about as far as that one, and then we're on a bed. So for him, yeah, we'll go and get in front of the camera, and if whoever donates the most tokens, we let them pick where they want to see the cum, so they can be like on face, inside.
So it's almost
you know.
like dictating voyeurism.
What's the most common place requested?
The face.
Okay,
Face.
that makes sense.
Or the
Yeah.
mouth. It's
The
on
money shot on the face, yeah.
on the face.
I was thinking face, yeah.
So I mean, back to your question about how much we can make. Like it would vary really on how many people or what I set the goal as before they would get it. But the tokens translate. One token I think is 20 cents. So, I mean, like $50 to $100 in like a 15 to 30 minute period, maybe.
Jesus, that's not bad.
Not
not
bad
bad, no.
for an evening.
It's not,
together.
and that's that's we're newer
Yeah.
at it, you know.
You're like, honey, do you want to stand for pizza and a bottle of wine and maybe a cum shot on the face?
Yeah.
Let's make $50.
When it
Why
was
not?
me by myself, like on Skype, because of course, like I said, the websites they take a portion out. But like for me on Skype, if someone wanted a 30-minute, video chat session, which you get them to pay for more time because it's not as specific as with the website. So I'm just like, oh, we'll be on video and we'll see where it goes. But for a 30-minute, I make them pay $100 flat to start.
Okay. And do you use Skype Business or
No.
this is important. This
Personal.
is the most interesting question.
Skype business.
What's
They
the weirdest?
have that?
They certainly do.
They do.
What's
Brandon, they certainly
I just use the personal though.
what's the weirdest thing you've been asked to do on cam?
Oh
Not cum
man.
shot to the face.
They wanted to see me suck my toes.
I was gonna say feet.
And
I
I
always go
hate
I'm sorry if I'm
feet.
yelling.
I hate feet. They definitely. I think my feet are cute. I mean, I don't like feet though. So.
Can I
people-
see your feet? I'm not a foot
I
guy,
would
so it won't be
rather
erotic.
not while they're in these shoes. I got a scab, but they're just little feet. They're tiny.
They're normal good feet.
I'm shy about
They're
feet,
normal
you
good
know?
feet.
Yeah, they're tiny. So people think they're cute, I guess, because I wear size 5. Like they're
that's
tiny.
cute.
feet.
The same size as Jetty, actually.
And like when I
Yeah.
have my nails actually done and stuff, yeah, whatever, they're cute, I guess. But I don't like feet, so I refuse to do that. But they want to see that, and because I'm flexible, like they want to see me like put my leg like over my head and stuff, and then like tickle my feet while my leg's behind my head. That's been a weird one. So
Just the foot in the mouth? That's it?
I
Wanting someone to put their own foot in their mouth is weird.
A shampoo bottle?
mean, no.
Something?
See, usually on my at least when it's personal and it's on my own without the website, I already have my set rules that they can read. So things that I won't do.
Here we go. Okay, what are the rules?
Well, I don't do anything. No,
I knew that was going to be the first rule, man.
It's always the first rule.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You don't do anything anal?
No.
Are you waiting for a certain time and then you're going to try to cash
No.
in? I feel like it's
No.
it's like a second wind for exotic
No.
dancers. You know what I mean?
Second win.
Yeah, it's like it goes so far.
Do you get the runner's high
That's a
from
one-way
it too?
street. That is a one-way street.
Nobody
I
really enjoys
tried
the
it
whole
before,
ass
and I
thing.
absolutely hated it. It's
Maybe gay
painful.
men.
I just don't, and it does not pleasure me. It feels weird. I've had a guy try to like touch and like put their finger, and I'm like, no. Like I've stopped them, and we were done having sex. Like that was the end
I
of
had
it.
guys ask if they could lick it. I'm like, no.
Oh yeah, I hate when they just do it without asking. They're just like, dude, whoa, that's not for
That's
me.
disgusting.
And I don't know.
2017, that's kind of what
Well,
No.
Brandon, would you
we're,
like
that's
I
kind of
felt-
what's on the duck
I think when it
docket.
comes to sex, whatever you don't want to happen, that's the end of it, and you shouldn't be asked again to do it.
Brandon, what are
Fair.
you doing Saturday?
Can't refute that.
Saturday,
Can't refute
what's
that.
happening? Big day.
My dad's birthday dinner we're going out to, so that's
Your
gonna be fun.
asshole's getting sugared.
Oh my God! Oh my
I thought
goodness!
we talked about this
Take
last
a drink.
week.
Yeah, dinner with your dad is a special occasion, right?
Nice.
You got to dress up for it.
There's no real news here. Yeah, possibly my asshole is getting sugared. I don't know what to expect. You're in there right after me.
I am. I'm getting sugared also.
We should do it two
I wanna
people
get sugared.
together.
Okay, we can record like
We should
We
hold
will give
hands
you
like
an
we're
update.
like
Yes,
we're giving
we'll be-
birth together.
we're doing.
You're going to get
Legs
matching
akimbo.
tattoos, but it's going to be
Dylan
sugared assholes
I need to
instead.
go. I want to get sugared so bad. I've never had it done.
Come with us.
How much is
Saturday,
that? It's pretty pricey. We'll talk about that later.
65 bones.
65
Yeah.
bones.
But so you've done waxing.
Yeah,
Okay.
just a few times.
I've never. What do you do? What position are you in when they're doing that?
Depends what part they're doing.
Yeah, they put you
Alright,
in
well,
all
the
kinds.
fuck.
I mean,
of
they
positions.
like straight will go down there like it's like they're going like you go to the gynecologist it's like they're mining.
butterfly.
They got that lamp on their head and like you put your legs up and out so they can get
She'll
and-
put powder on you and tell you to do the
I'm-
butterfly position.
Wait, like the gynecologist puts on like a miner's
Oh,
lamp?
I was just it's something I always thought. Like the first time I went, I was 16, and I was like, "What are they going mining for gold?" Because she had like a headlamp.
Is
and
it
it
called spelunking if they're not looking for anything?
They
One
are
time
looking
they
for
found a
something.
Well, they're not like,
They want to make sure you don't have cancer or something. So.
yeah, but they want to find nothing. I think that's what spelunking
Right?
is.
Yeah.
Like,
I
you're
don't
hoping
know.
you find nothing.
That's weird. I don't know why. I don't. Yeah. Yeah.
Weird is good. We welcome weird here.
Right. Weird.
Weird
Okay.
as
Keeps
comedy.
things interesting.
Okay. But so then before webcamming, what else did you do?
I was stripping.
You were stripping.
Yeah.
Okay. Why did you quit stripping?
It's not that I really quit. I ended up going like I went to rehab, and that's kind of when I stopped going as much. Because when I was there, it was inpatient, so I couldn't leave. And then when I got out, I started going again every now and then someone stole my shoes and
They always steal shoes.
yeah, and so I don't have dancing
But
shoes.
you'll see that bitch wearing those shoes.
Yeah.
So, wait,
No,
And
she
they
never
steal
came back
outfits.
again.
Do you know who stole it?
stripper
No,
shoes are like
'cause they was
hubcaps of
in
the stripper
my-
world.
My
It's been
locker
going
and-
on for over 20 years. This shit's been going down. Yeah.
Huh.
And outfits. And then you see the girl wearing your dress and you're like, bitch, that's my dress. And they're like, no, it's not. And I'm like, really? Do you have the same exact?
Yeah, my
do
shoes
you
were
do?
very
You
unique
get the manager
too.
because you
So
start arguing. It's really.
I never saw
I
where
get
they
on
were or
this.
anything, and I think the girl never came back anyway because only one other person could get into the locker I used. So
And then at this one club I work at, someone came in and stole all the regular shoes that you wore out.
oh my god,
I'm just picturing like the end of shift. They're all trying to walk on like cobblestones in their
oh
heels.
how sad.
Everybody's like,
Have the bouncer carry them over the rough rock
how'd
patches.
she get out the door with like 20 pairs of shoes?
Do you think like it's gonna work? You know, like that
That's
old
crazy.
story of like the fox, the chicken, and the like the grain.
Oh yeah,
you have to take
the
like
boat
one
across.
stripper across, and then you take the next, and they have to bring the first one back, or they'll fight.
Oh my god.
Nobody has shoes. My shoes.
Well, strippers are usually such pillars of morality. I'm surprised to hear they would steal.
Okay, I'm a
I
classy
know.
stripper. All right.
I feel like you are a classier stripper.
I could leave my purse with you. It'd be okay.
I don't steal. Why? I gotta get stuff for my own.
That's
so.
why you had to quit, because you didn't steal.
Yeah, honestly, no. I mean,
Makes
I
the
want to
job
go back.
harder.
I just don't have shoes, man, and I won't steal.
Shoes!
Exactly, I won't steal someone else's shoes so that I have shoes to strip. So
Could
Jamie-
you just like hot
I
glue
need
like
to-
a wine glass stem to like regular shoes?
that would actually be cute. Like I feel like we can make something work with that. Yeah.
Jamie, can we start a GoFundMe for stripper shoes
Please,
for Kaylee?
that would be so
Perfect.
awesome.
Thank you,
They're
Jamie.
like $100.
Or maybe do a Patreon.
Because you have to be good ones because they have to be comfortable when you're dancing.
Aren't they all just very uncomfortable? Isn't it just 4 minutes of
no.
dancing?
That's
There's
why.
some comfortable
That's why
ones.
people always wonder, like they're always wearing specific shoes, but stripper shoes. It's a reason. It's because those are made so that you can actually dance and be comfortable.
You want the
While the
height.
heel is super high, so is the platform.
Yeah.
So you're not really arched.
You
Your
want
foot's
your
not
foot
arched that
at
much.
this angle, not
Yes.
this angle.
Do you get like non-stick shoes so you
They
don't
have
slide
some
across
of them,
the stage?
Most of them have a base, but there's stuff you can buy that I think actually lifters use for their weights. You put on your hands and it makes it sticky. So for the pole, and you can put it on your shoes.
I'm just picturing
Smack 'em in the
Francisco in stripper
concrete.
heels
Yeah.
now.
And you can spray that
Good
onto the
local
bottom of your
reference.
shoes as well.
Okay. Because I imagine like if you didn't have the stuff on the shoes just sliding across the stage.
Yeah, that's
Just
why
don't walk
again
and
with specific
puke when
shoes.
you're on
Yeah.
stage. That's I did
There
that
shouldn't be
once.
puke on the stage. I mean,
It's
that's-
slippery as
Like
fuck.
I always cleaned off. I would wipe down the stage before I started dancing.
Well, no, this was
and
in
the
an
pole, 'cause
area
that's
you
just-
couldn't
ugh.
see, and then
Oh,
I
okay.
walked through it and whoa!
Oh,
It's
okay.
like
That's
ice.
disgusting.
It's
Oh.
Who
horrible.
pukes and then just like hides it? In
A
the opposite
highly
way?
drunk asshole.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
I recently learned like that the whole like strippers doing the thing where they clean off the pole before they dance.
Yeah.
It's not unique to just strippers. I learned like Hugh Hefner when he did all of his orgies. Every other girl would have to like wipe off his dick with
Oh
one
my
of those
God.
rags. And
No.
yes. It'd be like the same, like the little spray bottle. They spray the rag, they wipe the dick down, and then the next one mounts
They
it.
didn't use protection with him,
I mean, he was so old.
I think he was.
I don't think he
intel-
had anything
yeah.
left.
but
I think that's one of the
He
no.
was
That's one of the
impotent, right?
conditions.
Oh yeah,
of
he wanted them to be
being-
clean.
Oh no, he made everyone get
Oh,
tested.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He was probably very.
Just like in porn,
he
like,
lived to
they
be
have to get
91.
tested.
There's no way he had like any STDs.
That's true. Yeah,
He would have died long before
Yeah.
now.
that's insane.
But yeah, he treated his dick like a stripper
That's
pole.
so
It was
That's funny.
Just wipes it off.
Would it help in terms of when you're on the stripper pole to kind of just chalk up the hands
Well,
beforehand?
that's what I'm talking about,
Probably.
using that spray. It's what a lot of lifters use when they are deadlifting and stuff. And it's a spray, and there's different brands, of course, but yeah, just sprays and it gives you a little bit of a stick.
Like pine tar in baseball.
okay. I do like the idea of the chalk though. Like they go over and they like pick it up out of the bag, slap their
makes it
hands
more-
together,
Yeah, that'd be
slippery.
funny.
throw it up in the air.
Oh man.
Like
LeBron
a
James
gymnast.
style.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
put on the lifter
That
belt.
stuff that I spray on my hands when I was in gymnastics, we actually used it to keep our our onesie things from riding up, our leotards. So that works. It works for all sorts of things. And yeah, but the
Interesting.
chalk actually, I'd be worried to go on the pole with chalk because I'd feel like it'd start getting slippery.
I mean, if it's good enough for
There.
pool players, I'm sure it'll be fine for.
I don't know, climbing up 2 stories and worrying about what is this going to work so I don't fall. I think a little more than a pool
So
cue.
you were you a gymnast? You said. or-
I was when I was younger. Yeah, like
Wow, that's
until
why you can
about
climb the
11.
pole so well.
That's a good prerequisite for stripping.
Stripper
Yeah.
training.
Be a gymnast.
I
That's
actually,
one of the
like-
only
School for
futures.
strippers.
Either you go to the Olympics or you go to fucking the Spearmint Rhino.
No, yeah, and
It's-
there
I was
is art.
Good local
daddy issues
reference.
and learning disabilities.
There is artistic
They're national. It's a
pole
national thing.
dancing. It's just artistic pole dancing where you're not stripping, and even men do it. And that's like it's actually a beautiful thing to watch. It's I see
is
people do
very
it.
entertaining.
Yeah, I've seen it on America's
No.
Got Talent.
Do
Like,
male
it
pole
is,
dancers
but-
get more or
Well-
less respect than like ribbon dancers?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, it's very far and few between that men that do it, but with the pole dancing, yeah, there's artistic pole dancing and it's beautiful and it's not stripping and it's just
Okay, Patty.
it's great. It's hard to do. It's a great workout, the pole. I mean,
Well, yeah, they got the
Gives
stripper
you
aerobics
abs.
That
now.
my friend just said.
but
Patty,
I can't see. What did it say?
It says
Why
why?
aren't we camming? LOL.
That's
all
exactly
about
why
us.
I started. My friend was like, "Why don't you cam?" And I was like, "I don't know." Let's
Camming's
do
a
it."
pyramid scheme, apparently. Like you bring a new
Pyramid
person in, and then you make more money
No,
because you have the people underneath
she
you.
wanted someone on camera with her, a girl, because the guy wanted to see that, and we made way more money. We made about $300 that night in 45 minutes each.
oh my
Jesus.
45 minutes, Patty.
That was great.
LOL.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I made so much less money working for the doing security for the escort company. It'd be like a 12-hour shift. I get $200,
Wow.
and that was actually dangerous. So you guys picked the better careers.
Hey.
Yeah. What about
The pole is pretty dangerous. You're up there at the top. You can fall, break your neck.
That's why I
Oh yeah, I did.
And we have
I
guys
met
that
a
might
stripper
follow
that
us
did that.
home. Yeah.
Oh, that's probably
I would
fair.
Be like,
I did actually meet a stripper that broke her neck falling off the pole.
no.
It wasn't like a serious break.
Terrible.
It might have been the collarbone actually.
I think if you break your neck, that's serious, no matter.
Well, I mean, like it wasn't enough to where she was
not
paralyzed.
serious,
Because she went back to
just a
stripping
neck
after she
break.
healed up.
That's fine.
But she was at the
Hey.
top and she fell, and it might have been the collarbone,
It was
but it
just
might have
a
been the
coma.
neck. No. She was. I don't think she danced with the neck brace on though.
That would be great. Oh my gosh, I've seen girls dance with like a knee brace and stuff
Yeah.
before.
I've
The,
seen that.
just looks like Stone Cold Steve Austin getting into the ring.
Oh my god.
I do want to see just a stripper just in a wheelchair come out in a motorized wheelchair.
And then they like they just make one wheel stick and the other one turns, so they're on the pole and they're spinning around. They're like going
I have a friend that's stripping so long that I picture her coming out with like a walker. Like, yeah.
I want to see the scoliosis back brace.
Oh my god!
Just like she has to like actually squat all the way down to get the
like,
money.
did you want to dance, Brandon?
Oh man.
I'm sure there's been at least one like that had an eye patch. That's
my God,
that's like
that's
the minor
hilarious.
level cosmetic damage.
I think the worst I've heard is like one of my friends. He had seen a stripper and she had the throat hole and was like,
Whoa!
Yeah.
I bet if
This
she
is
Hit her with
great.
cigarettes or
I don't know.
I bet if she did
that was in
cam girl
Vegas,
work,
so I wasn't there, so I don't know.
I bet if that girl did cam girl work, they would the 100%.
Oh, man.
Everyone would
It's like
Keep it
everyone-
going.
everyone would request the money shot
That's
straight to the throat
horrible.
hole.
Yeah, you're damn right. You were
You're so
damn
right.
right.
There's novelty in that. Imagine having to clean that out afterward, though.
Oh, like you're coughing it up, but
It's like you have to get one of those like mini toothbrushes and just like scrub the hole.
It's like popping a giant zit. You just squeeze from both sides. This is real. This is medically accurate. So
I need some
Jesus,
wet
that's
wipes for my
weird.
throat hole.
that is that's very strange. That is the strangest thing I think
Yeah.
we've heard so far.
yeah, I'm down for a drink too.
Do you have any other weird camming or stripping events?
I mean, I have there's an unlimited number of stripping weird things that happen, but camming not so much. Like I said, most people they know what to not do beforehand. But with stripping, I mean, there's weird people every day. There's weird things that happen. I mean, I guess that's not so much weird, but probably the worst thing is, like I was telling you, like the guy, like he just smacked my ass in the middle of a dance so hard, left a handprint, and he got dragged out of there, beat up, and the bouncers
Good.
were cousins. Oh my gosh, I've never seen a guy scream more like a girl in my life.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
cause
good.
he broke his bottle outside, and I went outside to smoke a cigarette and watch. Like, he broke his bottle against like the pillar there for the garage, and he went after the one cousin, the other one had come up behind him and ran from this area, pinned him to the ground. He was just like, "Stop it! Oh my God, what are you doing to me? Someone call the cops!" But more sissy than that. Like,
I've
I
always
don't know.
wanted to
That
see a
was-
bar fight where someone actually breaks a bottle.
Yeah.
I've never gotten to see that. I would
it
love
didn't
that.
break like he planned either.
Oh,
Like,
it never
I saw it
does.
just shattered. Like, he was hoping it was gonna go whoosh and like be like, a half of a bottle broken.
If you're actually ever in a fight where you break a bottle, it doesn't break like how it does in the movies. It breaks
Yeah, that's what I was
kind of near
saying.
the
She
stem.
just said,
yes.
Jenny.
No.
Exactly.
Well, I'm
Yeah, the bottle
clarifying.
shattered and it was just like this little
It's the
piece.
stem you can't really stab anybody with.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's why Boss Rutan did his How to Win
But
a Bar
it's
Fight
dramatic.
video.
That's where I learned
and he
that
said,
from.
"Don't break the
It just
bottle.
seems scary,
Pick up the check
Yeah.
knife thing and stab them with that." You know.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, that's satisfying.
real-
That'd be satisfying to see that beating.
Oh yeah, it was nice. It was fun.
Yeah, I can imagine that. Was
I guess
good.
on a lighter side, weird thing. I've seen a guy get on he ran onto the stage. He was so drunk. He got up on the stage and he was like, should I do this too? And he's like, I can make money to his buddies. And he starts dancing and shimmying and he started twerking and he was really good at twerking, I must say. But it was just, immediately the DJ's up at the booth and he's like, get off the stage. Just get off. And then some guy just goes and throws $1 up there at him.
That's funny.
Did he get to keep the dollar?
Oh, no, they kicked him out. He's never allowed back. Because you're
Damn.
not supposed to get on stage. And he was wearing regular shoes, and that just ruins the stage as well, too.
okay.
It was just,
Like
it was
you-
so
It's
funny.
like when you need to wear bowling shoes, right?
Yeah.
There's got to be a special
Clean.
sole.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Oh,
okay.
yeah,
Yeah, the
it's
same rule
dusted
applies.
out,
You can only
you know.
put 3 fingers
It's
in
like
at a
we don't wear
time.
shoes out in the parking lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't wear stripper heels anywhere, but that's...
I want to see a guy get on the stage and then just get
Well, he was better at
linebacker
twerking.
tackled by one of the bouncers now.
Oh, my gosh,
It's like,
yeah.
oh, I played in college. I could do this, and just knocks him off the stage.
Well, they don't want to get on the stage because they don't want to mess it up either.
Well, yeah.
But, he was better at twerking than all the girls there, pretty much. It was a good twerk.
That was a man
He
with a
looked
dream.
stupid,
Yeah.
when he was shimmying and doing all that other stuff, he looked stupid, but then he got down and on his all fours and started twerking. I was, whoa. I was like, okay, wait a minute.
He's
Don't
practiced
kick
at
him off
home.
yet. I want to see this. He's good at this. So, yeah.
He's one of those full-length mirrors at home, so he can
Oh, yeah.
practice.
He probably has one on his ceiling, too, so he can see all angles. And
Wow.
get that.
Got to make sure you
booty
arch the
going.
back right.
Brandon,
Yeah.
can you do that?
Thank you. I'm going to do it afterwards. Have you ever been to a male strip club?
I have not.
I have.
Okay. See?
How many of the guys
Not
that work
into
there
that.
are gay?
I think a lot were. Yeah, there were a
Oh,
lot.
that's ruining the whole fantasy.
But the women are crazy. The women are like,
I
grabbing
never understood
them.
that.
Yeah.
I'm
they're-
not into watching guys like that. That's not...
Well, it was a bachelorette party in Vegas.
No. Oh,
so,
then that makes sense.
yeah.
How many times do they just turn into the dancing bear videos?
That's a deep cut reference
Wait.
for only
People
two.
watch porn.
Not
Dancing
like
Bear.
that though.
Dancing
No one's
Bear.
gonna know
What
what
is
that
that?
is.
I don't know.
Dancing Bear, like the whole point of the video, it's like basically a bunch of women hire a male stripper who wears like a weird bear head, and then they take turns like,
So it's like
sucking his
furries?
dick and stuff.
Not
No,
really
not
like
really.
furries.
It's just
the-
like a weird theme of the bear head, but it's not furry stuff. It's like women go crazy at a
That's
bachelorette
scary
party.
to me. I don't
Yeah,
like
I
a
never-
life size, like any like when you go to like Chuck E. Cheese, the mouse, anything like that, I'm terrified of. Like,
Just the
Mouse
mouse.
has
The
a
mouse took
penis?
his dick
That's so
out.
weird.
Hash-
I
Oh,
never thought about
that's
that.
just weird. I don't like
Kids,
that.
gather around. Look at Chuck E. Cheese's penis.
Does he come cheese, melted cheese?
I was thinking that.
Yes.
Nacho cheese?
His-
Yes.
His balls are just pepperonis.
Oh.
I bet they're cute furry little balls.
Oh, little animal, furry balls.
Nice. Tasty
All right.
little treat.
Drink.
I wonder if the animatronics works well enough.
This show is going
Drink to
really
that.
downhill, hasn't it?
Oh yeah, it's
Always.
been getting silent.
By the way, Trimmer, we are both two degenerates. No one has heard of Dancing Bear.
I guarantee at least one person watching now is like, I've watched those.
Yes,
Dancing
one
Bear.
person on the
That's-
internet.
that's
Yeah, where
fine.
all the creeps are.
One
you guys
person.
really laughed
That's all I
at
need.
it.
No idea. Jamie?
I'm just kidding.
No. Jamie has not.
Oh,
heard
look
of
at him. He's innocent.
So you had heard of the Dancing Bear?
The genre is called CFNM.
Okay.
Clothed female, nude male.
Jesus, you know way too much about this.
I just because also a lot of the Dancing Bear videos they're kind of staged. You know,
No,
what I
they're all
mean?
staged.
Has my friend
I need
Nina
to see
heard
it.
of the Dancing Bear?
They're all absolutely staged.
I'm just
'Cause
typing in
it's like
Dancing
it's like
Bear
with Bang
right now.
Bus. Like,
Porn?
you know that the chick's not really getting kicked out for real. It's the same shit.
Some
it's
of
all
them-
staged.
I don't want to believe that.
Yeah,
I
because
don't-
you're a
this is
horrible
like-
person.
this is
You want to
like
think
the
that the chick
reality.
with the leg brace on got kicked out at the end and they left her with no money. I
How
get that.
sad. Oh, so Dancing
Has
Bear.
anyone ever brought a child into the
No.
strip club?
You
Never.
have to be 18 and over for the 18 and over.
What about the
clubs.
stripper?
For the clubs I worked at, it's 21 and over. You cannot bring anyone in there that's under the age.
Before one was constructed, I brought my son.
Wait, what?
Before it was in the process of being built.
Okay.
He was on the stage.
Strip clubs should have like a daycare center in the back though. They're
They
missing
should.
out on
I
that.
think some in Vegas do.
I feel like
Yeah.
some places probably do, but it's not. Oh wow, went right immediately to
Of
X
course.
videos. Which
No,
is
it's
the porn
it's
site
very
I use,
popular.
so-
It's very
Okay.
popular. The
That's
porn site
weird.
you use, can we give them a shout out?
Oh, xvideos.com.
X videos. Okay.
It's not a bad choice.
It's not me.
It's not
bad. It's
Like
not
that's what I
bad.
watch.
There's a book.
You know,
That's fair.
it's not what I perform on.
Is that like a kid's
The
book?
movie is way better than the book, I will say.
What book is
Book?
this?
There's a book.
No, you got to search Dancing Bear porn. Otherwise, it's just
Oh.
a
That's what I
dancing
typed.
bear.
Yeah, otherwise you're gonna get weird
Immediately
stuff.
popped up.
Then you're gonna get Winnie the Pooh.
I guess I mean that's good to know because maybe I can make more money on cam with like some dancing bear.
I do like the idea though of a strip club being turned into a daycare center earlier in the day.
Only the back end, like the back section.
I just-
like they have a little section in there where they
No,
watch the
I would
strippers'
never-
kids.
No, put
Even
like
I
one of
would
those
never-
horses on the pole.
No,
you
I
know,
would
and they
never
can all
have my
take
daughter
turns.
go in ever to a daycare that was by a strip club or even near it.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
I
I
mean,
mean,
it's not
that's
your
fair.
first choice, but what if it's
Oh my
priced
God.
competitively?
It's like any
No,
port in a storm,
there is
right?
no price for my daughter's mental health.
Fair.
Jamie, can you write that down as a business idea? Perfect. Every show we do $1 million business ideas. That's another one. We've had about 5 or 6 on here.
They're not bears.
And you've made no money.
Okay, we've pulled porn. No,
Okay.
see, yeah. Now there's
Sometimes
just
they wear the
pornography
bear
here.
head, I guess. I don't know. I could be
Sometimes they
remembering
do.
wrong.
They'll take it off.
Yeah.
You know, and then they'll just
That
try to
looks
get women.
like Oprah's like set. with
You
it.
get a dick. You get a dick. What do you got?
Look under
On the
your chair.
Oprah Book Club.
Let's see, what's there? A dancing bear dick.
Dancing Bear. Now on Oprah's Book Club. That's
Oh wow.
You said $1 million business ideas. I always had this idea, and it's probably
Okay,
I don't know
here
if
we
it
go.
would work. But I
Oh
always
my
had the
God.
idea
You're
of a.
you're
Dancing bear.
copywriting it right now. You're trademarking
Oh, it better be. Like
so
I've
no
always
one
had
can
the
steal
idea
it.
of like how they have bed and breakfast and stuff. It was like a hotel idea where you get like a little mini apartment for people that are taking longer stays, but you also have your housewife in there. But it's not your wife. It's just a chick in there that you get to sleep with, and they cook your food for you when you're taking a long stay on business trips.
so like a
That'd be
rent by
great.
the week brothel.
Yes. So Vegas, you know.
A whorehouse with chefs.
No, like, but instead
Rabbit
you don't have
house?
to have sex, but it's just so you have the like your girlfriend
There
experience.
has to be sex.
You know the girlfriend
there.
experience.
Yes.
But instead, it's like they're cooking the food for you, and it's just in the room you stay at. But they're gone. They don't you leave that room, you're not bothered by them. You want
My
to.
I don't know how many
friend
people
said
would pay for
she
the
never
housewife
heard of
experience,
the
though.
dancing
Well, I mean,
bear
you're not
and she watches
married. Like, they're
porn.
not gonna be worried about you cheating. Just, I think people like to have food cooked for them, their beds made, the place cleaned and stuff. So it's
Yeah.
like a maid, but that you can sleep with.
Like
Yes.
sleep with,
Like
or
a
like
wife
sleep
sleep
next
Sleep with,
to?
sleep with. But you can sleep
Okay.
next to them because some people want that too.
If the
There's
Bunny Ranch
professional
is
cuddlers
listening, that's
that don't have sex at all, and that's actually a thing,
getting paid just to cuddle people sounds like a really easy job.
right? And I feel like I'd be
I
perfect
would
because I'm
not like
tiny.
that.
Like, think how old are
I'm like,
Huh.
ew, somebody's breathing on my back. Get the fuck off me. Get off me!
But would you do it to someone if they paid you money?
Depends on how much.
I would.
Oh, come
honestly.
on. You
How
could
much do
give them a
cuddlers
lap
make?
Dance, like if you can make the same money just and have someone
Yeah.
cuddle you for a few minutes. Like,
A
Yeah.
few minutes. I wouldn't want to like fall asleep.
And it's hitting
Oh.
two different strings of the guitar, you know? Sex is one thing, but this is just more like an emotional, like they have a hole in their heart and you're
Maybe,
helping
like,
fill
if
it.
a
the
lot of
professional
people,
cuddling
most of
just
the people I
lasts the
talk
length
to
of
on
the song.
camera are just lonely people. That they
Most,
want someone.
all of them are.
Yeah.
I
All
can't
of them
Fair.
are.
them.
They
No,
are.
I can't.
So
they're
everyone has a
good
hole in their
guys.
heart. But yeah, it's like, I mean, people use that girlfriend experience all the time, and then it just, if you're staying somewhere because you're on a business trip, you have to be there for a week, and you're sleeping there, and they're taking care of all that, and then you're sleeping with them, or like,
You're like-
even like actual sleeping, like to have someone sleep.
Nighty-night.
So I know a lot of people, they're like, they have to have someone in their bed to sleep.
Reno's the only place I think that would fly though, because
Oh,
like
cool.
paying
Don't
for
do it in
sex
Reno.
is a very
They have all
limited-
sorts of hotels
For
there.
that.
I feel like that one would be a hit.
Reno might actually get some tourists that way.
There's a market for it. There's a
But I mean,
market,
there's only
okay.
certain places in the country that allow you to pay for sex.
Yeah.
And
Well,
it's
Yeah.
if you
because
have a
Vegas
donation,
doesn't.
you're not paying for the
Trimmer,
sex.
Yeah,
I feel like
Vegas,
Trimmer
Clark
knows
County,
every
you know.
single area where you can pay for sex.
There's
Right.
one. There's literally one.
Okay, yep. All right, yeah, you did know. Go ahead.
Well, I mean,
It's
paying
Reno?
for sex, like you
It's
can
Reno.
get away with it in California and stuff if it's just they aren't handing you the money. They leave it somewhere and it's a donation.
A donation of 100 roses.
Or if you
Sex
videotape
is-
it,
Well,
then it's
they
porn.
fold the roses
paying for
origami
it.
style out of the money. They make money roses.
It's like
Okay.
alcohol. You
So,
have
like-
to have a license to serve alcohol, but if you give them alcohol, that's not illegal. It's like
Exactly.
sex. If I just
Huh.
sleep with you, it's
Yeah.
fine. But
It's like you're
Dude.
paying
charge
me, like
you.
you came to visit me and you're paying me because you were sleeping in my hotel room for an hour taking a nap, but we ended up having sex. That's not part of the deal.
I'm
That's
just
legal.
slutty, not a whore.
Yeah.
Do legal loopholes make sex more fun or less fun? Like if you have to work around the law.
I think the risk is like, okay, cool,
So
this is
if
risky.
It's
those
like public
prostitutes
sex.
Yeah.
The
that
risk
get-
makes it okay.
That get picked up by those undercover cops. If you go, I really didn't want money, then it's fine, right?
Doesn't really work because what they'll do is they'll make sure you say something that will implicate you.
That's why you don't speak.
Yeah, generally.
You invoke your right to remain silent.
But like if they pick you up in the car and then they get you to say something along the lines of them paying you for sex, you're fucked because they'll have recorded all that.
Yes.
I've had a few teachers that worked Vice when they were working for whatever police department, and they're always wired up when they pick up the girls, and then sometimes they'll have female officers that pretend to be hookers. They will always get the person to say certain words, and they'll have it on audio, and then that's how they bust them. If they don't say the right words, they don't have a case.
And they won't play it in context either. So if you say something and out of context it could sound really bad, that's why I just don't talk. If you're talking
Yeah.
to cops, I just stop talking.
By the way, do you see the selective knowledge Trimmer has here of knowing exactly all the loopholes? Yeah,
I'm
yes.
a criminal justice major that worked as a security for an escort company, and I'm also just a terrible person. So I know I know a lot of awful things.
I'm
That's,
right there with you. I want to actually try to pay an escort in roses, like 100 roses, and just see what they do. They just throw like a superheated meth pipe at my chest.
They would have their
Just-
security just beat the shit out of you and then takes. There was a guy I worked with. The guy refused to pay, so the guy literally punked him and took his video camera, took some of his other stuff from his house, and was like, "Don't call my company again," and then left in his minivan. he punked someone with a minivan like that. I don't know how much of a pussy that customer
That's
was,
funny.
but yeah. So like if you don't give them money, they will find other things to take that equal the value. I was
Okay.
very good at talking people into
You
giving
just-
up their money.
You
So
throw them the roses. Money doesn't buy happiness. I thought you wanted love.
Tell Kaylee what
Isn't
you
this
did.
kind of like the Bachelorette? Can't I just give you
Yeah,
all
I
the
wanna-
roses?
They
I
love
want
those roses. They'll
every
kill for 'em.
stripper to hear your story about how you went to a strip club and picked money off the floor and kept it and walked
Oh.
out the door.
That's the exact story. You
That
just
is the
you gave
story.
away the M Night Shyamalan ending. That is the end.
Isn't he like the
Walked
same
down the
weird
ground,
shade of
ain't
brown you
even
are? You should get his
I
name
told
right.
you, you should have put it on the stage. That would have been the proper thing.
I didn't.
Yeah.
No one teaches you stripper etiquette.
That's
we
just
don't
called
know.
general
no.
knowledge.
Would you go- if
That
you
is
went into
called
any
being
other
a decent
business?
person.
What about a restaurant and there's
Yeah.
money on the table for a tip that was
You
left?
leave
That's
it
like-
for the.
You go,
No.
Yes, I
If
agree.
that's obvious, then it should be obvious. You leave the money that was meant obviously flew off the stage or didn't make it to the stage by someone throwing it. You leave it on the stage where it's supposed to be.
Your
You
Honor,
took-
Your Honor, hold on, Your
You
Honor.
took meth out of whatever that dancer's
Your
mouth
Honor.
was.
That's fair. I will have to live that. Your Honor, no, listen.
Calling me your
Out of
honor.
her nose.
Yeah,
He just feels like he's on trial.
Right out of the nose.
it wasn't the server thing. It wasn't on the table, right? What if you were at a restaurant and you saw money on the floor? What do you do?
Next to a
If
table.
it was a couple of ones, I'm gonna assume it was meant to be on the table and flew off.
That's for
Yeah.
a girl to pick up.
Listen, there was just
And
there
if
was
it's a
some
strip
ones.
club, if there's a couple of fives and a couple of ones, I'm gonna be like, that's meant to be on the stage right here. It obviously flew off. Especially the club I worked at, they have the second floor. People will throw money from up there. It's not gonna land on the stage. Money doesn't do what it shows in the movies when you make it rain. It does, first of all, it doesn't. It just everywhere. It's
You'll have
Yeah,
to
it's
talk
never-
to me about the myth of money. I have none, so
The
I don't
myth
even
of-
know what it does. I don't
It
know how
flies
it
like
performs.
fallen leaves, wherever the wind blows it.
Fair.
That is fair. Yeah. Okay. Well, listen. There was money on the floor.
And you took it.
yeah.
Took it.
You felt
Surprise!
entitled to that money, even though you knew it
Surprise!
was yours. But
I
you
was at a
think-
strip club. I wasn't my best self. Surprise! I'm sorry.
I've never seen your best self ever.
I don't
Do you
have
have
one.
a best
I
self?
don't have one. No.
He's a
Stripper,
horrible
we are both
person.
two degenerates.
Yeah.
Join me. Don't
But you know
try
what?
to deny
I wouldn't
it.
steal stripper money.
Because you're
bad.
paying.
Jacob has
Because
standards.
you
If
pay
you're
the
there
strippers.
to see strippers and you're gonna be throwing money anyway, why would you just take some of the money? And
I'm
then-
not
He didn't
throwing
even
money.
he didn't even use
Well,
it to
you
tip a
shouldn't be
stripper.
there.
No, he took it and went home and thought, I'm going to have a pizza.
They let people into Disneyland if they buy the ticket. All right, that's just you don't have to buy any
No,
extra
Okay.
concessions.
If you're
Jamie's
going to
on
a
me
strip
with this
club,
one.
the cover fee is it's first of all it's not that much of a cover
First off,
fee.
it's bullshit.
Okay.
No,
And
no, no, no,
second
no,
of
no.
all, if you're going to a
Whoa,
strip
whoa,
club,
whoa.
you shouldn't be going unless you're knowing you're expecting to spend some money on the
Yeah.
strippers.
True.
No.
They're
Also,
not working.
as
You're
an
not
aside-
working hourly. They don't work hourly. They don't get paid unless you pay them. If
Exactly.
you're expecting
They
them
pay
to
to
give you
work there.
their time, you should be
You
expecting to give
need
them
to
money.
form
Jenny,
a union.
Hold on. As an
No.
aside,
Yes.
if there's not a strip club named Disneyland, there needs to be one.
Write it
Oh my
down,
gosh,
Jamie.
Write it down.
Open one. We should
Another.
open one.
That's $1 billion idea.
Okay, we can open one. You've got two right here. We'll just.
The happiest place on earth. It'll work.
Yeah, well,
Wow.
these are all the same slogans.
With
Yeah.
Brandon creeping around the stage, taking money.
And then each
That's-
land, like
that's
Adventureland, Frontierland, you just have like in
Ah.
Frontierland you have an old style like lady in like a long bustle and dress thing. And, shit.
That's be like a
Assless.
slutty bustle, though.
Yeah,
It can't
yeah.
be a normal bustle.
and then you got
I think what
Adventureland, and you
Space
have a
Mountain would
girl in like a
Slutty
Native
astronaut.
American costume, like a slutty little.
It's like the
Native American.
Halloween version of normal costumes. They're all just.
Yeah, you just
And you got the
Slutty
Tom
slutty
Sawyer's
Halloween costumes.
Island, and on Tom Sawyer's Island, you know.
Is there
you
still
have-
an N-word gym on Tom
I
Sawyer's
was just
Island?
gonna say that. Really? Is Joe? No, it is Jim. It
was
is
Jim.
It's
It was
Jim.
Jim.
It's Jim.
I had to censor
Huckleberry
it because I
Finn.
look like this, though. So
Listen,
No,
the,
it'd
the
be
Halloween.
great.
Okay.
Future or what is it? Tomorrowland? Oh, that'd be fun.
yeah, slutty astronauts or something.
Yeah, you know. They just have the helmet
Slutty
on.
astronauts?
Helmet on and nothing else.
The tits are cut out. I feel like of the spacesuit. That you
Yeah.
gotta-
Yes.
There are
yes.
two globes over the tits. Two clear glass
oh, I
globes.
like that.
That would
Oh.
work. That would work.
It's
Yeah.
just a really good idea.
But I love
Write it
Space
down,
Mountain.
Jamie.
I love that. How about a haunted?
And
the
you would
haunted
definitely
mansion,
need a
like-
place for people to like
ghost.
store their kids while they're there,
Oh, so yeah.
just like real Disneyland.
You could rent out a stroller, wheel it around stage.
Have a trash can every 5 feet so no one throws their gum on the floor.
I'm,
The strippers can only point with 2 fingers. We'll get Jordan to tell us all the rules.
Yeah, because it's
'Cause he
rude
worked
to
for
point with
Disneyland.
one.
Too many local
Oh, you
references.
can use your whole hand or 2 fingers because I worked at Disneyland. It was like
Okay.
2
You worked at
fingers.
Disneyland
I did.
too. Okay. Did they have? Was that part of the exit program they had? Just funneling them into strip
It's either
clubs?
stripping or comics.
Anaheim is known for
I
the
did
Disneyland
that.
and strip clubs.
I did that like during one of my breaks from stripping, actually. So.
What?
Okay.
One of my breaks from stripping, I was at Disneyland.
Did you see any of like your customers at Disneyland?
No, no, I did not.
What did you do at Disneyland?
Guest research.
Guest research?
Is that
You're
like
asked
just
to ask people asking
surveys?
questions. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I've seen those people at Universal where like you go to leave and they'll be like, "We need to ask you some questions first."
Oh, you do it when they're entering.
Oh, the Disneyland does it when you're okay.
Why?
Or not Universal,
Where do you
Six
do with
Flags.
that information?
Well, you have basically it's like a little tablet, and you just put in the whatever the answer you're putting in, and that goes straight into the system for them. And then they use it to life-based, like so they're building the new Tower of Terror. They're turning it into the Guardians of the Galaxy when I was working there. So we're just asking how they felt about the change. Just basic stuff.
Did you have your tits out as you were?
No, they're very family friendly. I had a button up that had to be buttoned all the way to the top button, and I was suffocating. Like I just
Top buttons for cholos and Disney workers. That's
And it's a good show, right? They call it a good show. Well,
what would the stripper version of the Tiki Room be?
I know
Yeah.
someone that
Oh, that'd
I
be
do their
weird.
nails for
Yeah, you
Disneyland,
have to- it has to
and
be like-
they call it a good show, and if it's like
Oh, yeah, good
colors
show,
and
bad
glitter,
show. Yeah, yeah.
it's a bad show.
Yeah, exactly.
Good show, bad show.
Don't.
Disneyland
I had to
is
put
weird.
makeup on my
Good show.
little wrist tattoo.
Oh yeah,
here.
you can't show.
I had to put
them.
my makeup
Yeah.
on it. And, yeah.
I feel like at Knott's Berry Farm, you could have just like a C-section scar out, and they wouldn't say anything.
They're
Well,
like,
they
"It's a
have-
bad show."
That's
Yeah.
fine.
I've actually wanted to go work there. They have that little like saloon, and they have like the can dancers in there. I've always wanted to
Really?
do that. I thought that'd be so
Steve
fun.
Martin started there.
Because I can.
Knott's
At
is like
Knott's?
Knott's
Yeah.
is like the
No, that
the
was Disneyland.
flamingos
He did
of
both.
theme
He worked
parks.
in the magic shop at Disney. I know that. That's all. But
Yeah,
need to
he
get
did
into
the
that.
theater
Flamingos is
and
a
stuff.
bad
fun.
strip club.
Isn't that cool?
I would love that. I can dance, and stuff, and that'd be cute.
I like how you go.
Yeah, because you take your dress and you're kicking the leg
Oh,
up.
that's cute. I like that.
It'd be fun, I think.
Nice. How long did you work at Disney for?
Just a couple months.
Couple months, and then you're like, I gotta strip because this money
Yeah,
sucks.
Exact stripping's great. It's fun.
Yeah,
Probably get paid more than you did at Disney.
Way more. Oh yes, way more.
Yeah, Disney is not. I heard good pay wise.
Yeah.
It's
no.
good benefits. Got in for free. I mean,
Oh, that's fine.
I could bring like 3 people for free with me, and then like my daughter obviously took her there for her birthday because it was around that time. Her birthday's October
Nice.
5th, and so like it's right around that time I got to take her for free. Yeah, it's great. It's a great thing.
Okay.
Benefits, but it sucks.
But if you stripped, you
And
can
they're jerks.
afford to just go to
Exactly.
Disneyland.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're
Mhm.
like, all right.
It's like how you can work at a movie theater and see movies for free, or you can get like a good job, and then you can afford to just pay
Yeah.
for a movie.
Yeah.
That's
I-
a good point.
I would pay for just a Minnie the Mouse stripper, but just like I don't know how it would be possible, but just like animatronic tears as
Disney
she's
would be
stripping
Oh yeah.
and just
Oh.
putting in.
I bet
Yeah.
your stripper's crying.
Oh,
Okay.
Walt Disney would just be jacking off in a corner. That's my
Yeah,
ideal
I mean, someone's
strip
probably
club.
like he's got his head frozen somewhere. Someone's probably like jerking off the rest of his
Ew.
body somewhere far away.
Yes.
You see him smiling and he's watching.
I guarantee,
us
like,
right now.
if there was, if his head is really frozen somewhere, someone got fired and then knew about it, and they went and like jizzed on his head before they left. Like, I'm
Wow.
getting even with this company before I leave.
I have a feeling Disney's listening right now.
They probably are. They're actually terrible people.
Well,
This
they
video is
even
gonna get
did
pulled.
like a not
This is gonna get
mentioned
pulled.
about them. They're on it. They're like,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they'll
Oh.
sue.
They're like the mafia.
They
So-
probably will not enjoy this. Yeah.
No.
Disney is not.
But
approving
unfortunately, for them, we have the right to our opinion. So they can
Yeah, we're not
suck it.
slandering their company. That's
this. It's not Disneyland. It sounds like it. Like
We're not making any false claims.
Disneyland.
true.
It's a
We're just
land.
talking about exactly how they are.
Jamie,
So,
can you
it's not
cue up
slanted.
that song? I think I wrote it on the
The
notepad.
Deftones
Deftones
Change.
Change.
While
This
he's doing
this
that-
was your stripping song.
I mean, it was one of them.
It was
Can-
one of them,
can
but it was
we
your
play
favorite.
No, I didn't say
was
that.
not-
That's why I was wondering why you're writing it.
Whoa, 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 whoa,
I
whoa, we're
love.
not-
No, I did love dancing.
We're
to
not
it.
allowed to play copyrighted music.
Yeah.
No, you're not.
Yeah. 'Cause
Mm.
I
Just
wanted
like
to
sing the
play-
jingle for 3 seconds or something.
I wanted
Don't
to
know
play
it.
Put
No, I
It in
can't
Your
even-
Mouth, and we can't. play
It's not.
that.
I can't sing that.
What's your favorite song to strip to?
Oh, it depends on the mood, but I love dancing. Like I said, like Marilyn Manson or Rob Zombie, White Zombie. It's like my
I love
favorite.
White
Sweet
Zombie.
Dreams by Marilyn Manson. Sweet Dreams is that his remake of it. That was great. I
was pretty good.
love dancing to that.
Did
I
you
like
ever
Girls
dance
Still
to
Smile.
Bloodhound Gang's The Lap Dance is Always Better When the Stripper is Crying?
No. Never even heard that.
I
song.
never heard that either.
That's a
I
great
just know
song.
bad
I mean,
touch.
the name of the song is really the theme of the song. So
Yeah, it's a bad country song that
Yes.
just has.
Country?
it's like
kinda
a
country,
parody
yes.
country.
Yeah.
They're making fun of those really sad country songs, and so like the guy in it is just like a piece of shit, just like in most
Like
country
every other
songs.
Sorry.
No, that's right.
No, you're not. You're not wrong.
That was a rude generalization.
You're not wrong.
There's good guys.
That's part of the stripper mentality. I feel like
I know
every guy's
two.
Oh,
I know
yeah.
2 good guys. My dad and my boyfriend.
Fair.
And that's
Everyone
it.
I worked with the escort company hated men.
Not these two.
Oh, we're both terrible people.
They're
You
terrible
said
people,
we're
but
both
they're good terrible
degenerates.
people.
We're
I
both
didn't say
awful
that.
human beings. Well,
Degenerates.
I said that.
Degenerates.
Oh, okay.
I think is the word we
Degenerates,
use.
de-evolving society. That is
I
kind
still
of our
love you,
thing.
Brandon. But
Someone
I love
has
Jamie
to.
more. Jamie's our
The
producer.
behind the
I
scenes
like
quiet.
him. I like him.
That's why he's a good guy. He's quiet.
He's good.
Two sides of the same twink coin.
You can talk.
You like
Just
wait.
get near a mic so they can hear it.
You can come.
You can play it off
over
your
here.
phone.
Yeah, but we can't play copyrighted music.
Put it up here.
You don't-
without fucking up the system.
But if you play though, that's still
Is it
copyright.
Yeah, you can't play
copyrighted?
copyrighted
Yeah, you
music.
can't play it. We'll get in
And
trouble.
I will not play.
We have no
But
fun here.
my favorite song is "Put It in Your Mouth." I can't play that, but you can Google it.
The name of the
Put it
song
in
is
your
the theme of the song.
mouth, in your motherfucking mouth.
Old Dirty Bastard is on the song for those of you that like
I mean,
Wu-Tang.
It's fun. And then it turns and it's reciprocal, and she says, and
Put it
You-
in your mouth.
put it.
Put your mouth on it, I guess
put
would
your
be.
mouth- yeah, something like that. I don't know. They both.
Let's
they're-
analyze
it's
it
give and take.
like it's an Emily Dickinson
Yeah,
poem.
that's what I was just
Yeah.
thinking. I'm like, oh,
That's
this is
really-
like,
Did she
we're
kill
talking about
herself?
this- like it's a Beatles song. Like, what is the meaning to this? And
Put it
what's
in-
the
what is the
underlying
mouth?
tones? I think they're not really talking about the, like putting it
The
in the
mouth.
mouth, but
No.
really it's just an underlying message of like the oppression of women. I think.
And-
And oral hygiene, maybe. I don't
yeah,
and a
how to
metaphor
not-
for capitalism, the
Oh,
mouth.
See, yes.
know. And it's kind of soulful. You get that black soulness. You know,
Why does it
you
be
feel
black?
Like, oh, it feels
This is how
Is it
every
black?
English class feels to take.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Just listen to that song and you'll.
Every English class, just the least interesting take on anything.
Oh yeah,
They're like,
absolutely.
let's teach that. Let's see what's going on there.
And it's
I like
always
it.
like the teacher's like, oh, the way I interpret this is the only way to
Yeah,
interpret
it's like that
this.
South Park episode where like they all had to read Catcher in the Rye and they like don't get it, and so they decided, well, we can write a book that just has a bunch of
I
cussing in
remember
it,
that one.
and then they're like, just like, how are we gonna just make this sound as terrible as possible? And they just put all this cussing, and like all the adults are like, this is the most amazing thing I've ever read. You gotta know, like, what is the meaning of it? And they're like, we're just trying to make a bunch of cuss words and make a shitty novel, and then you guys are just looking too far into it, like always. It's just
Didn't the guy that shot John Lennon, didn't he have Catcher in the Rye in his pocket or something like that?
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
my
Well, there's
Yeah.
still like what, 2 Beatles left? Someone should write 2 more
Yeah.
books, I guess.
yeah, Ringo and Paul still.
I think there were a lot of serial killers.
50 minutes.
Okay. Oh,
15?
Oh, every
50.
serial killer has like
50,
3
okay.
names.
Oh yeah,
that's
anyone
true.
with
What's up
3.
with that?
Brandon
Just like
Naraman
my
Jetty.
one
That's
stoplight
that's
town.
not a great
Really?
match.
In Ohio.
Hey, let me
You got
get
John
there
Wilkes
first.
Booth. Oh, and then,
John Wilkes Booth. No, that's not
Well, he
true.
wasn't a serial killer.
No,
He only
I
shot
didn't
one
mean serial
person.
killer. I meant like just like famous,
Murderer?
like murderer,
Famous
assassins,
murderer. Okay,
maybe.
famous murderers.
Like all of them they have those 3.
Venetian, V-E-N-E-T.
yeah, Brandon Naraman Jetty. That's 3
yeah.
names.
I
We should
can't-
not trust this man.
No, what about no? Charles Manson. What was his
No,
middle
no,
name?
I didn't mean serial. I meant like assassin, like people
Charles
that murdered-
Alfred Manson?
No, people like that were assassin or like murdered
Alfred?
someone. I've
Could've
just
been,
noticed
could've
that
been.
a lot of the time. Like I looked when I was like reading like all like
Charles
stories.
Charles.
Can I just say,
Manson.
what is it with the people that look up murderers and get into all their histories
Well,
and all the
because it's the
tidbits?
psychology
Why
about
do
it.
you
It's
do
so
that?
interesting. You wanna
that
understand
creeps
what-
me the fuck out.
Why
That's
is it
where you draw the
creepy?
line?
Yes,
How is it
murdering and
creepy?
dismembering,
Tell me,
and
okay.
dismembering heads.
But
How
you
is
see,
that
you're looking at
creepy?
surface level. You're
Why
just
did
being
you get
shallow
on
about
It
it.
is. It's a metaphor for
Well, you're not
capitalism.
listening, but though I don't tell you.
It's a metaphor for
no,
capitalism.
It's
Let's
like
hear
you
the answer.
understand the underlying psychology about it, and it helps you understand why people do the things they do, how people tick.
No,
and
no,
that's
I don't need to.
interesting
They're
because
crazy.
I want to know, like then I understand.
There's
more.
no
Someone's-
reason they're
okay, but if you know
psychopaths.
the psychology behind it, and you're with someone that maybe you wouldn't know beforehand that they'd probably are psycho and would do that, you can kind of.
I've
see
been
that
with
this-
all the
I'd
psychos
be like,
already, and that's just
all right. Well, they
Not
didn't
all of
murder you,
them.
so obviously you haven't.
Do you guys want to read
I can get out,
about
don't
the
worry.
college
I'd rather
that
know about
Kaylee
people.
worked at and
may have worked out allegedly. Are
Okay,
we public?
and
Not allegedly. Never
some-
mind.
Am I allowed to say their name loud?
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
absolutely
Yeah,
allowed
that's
to.
fine.
Some
there's,
people don't prefer.
If you ever go on Yelp, it's really fun.
Oh yeah, it is funny because
Yeah.
I know some of the girls they talk about that they say a bunch of crappy things about. I was like, ah, that's funny because it's true.
This one, this is the club that you worked at, and this is funny because it's by a girl, and she gave it 2 stars because she took her boyfriend there. 'Cause he
Wrong
hasn't-
choice.
Bad off the
She
bat.
probably got one of the girls that wasn't me that didn't that went to
Yeah.
her boyfriend instead of her. So I always went to the girl
Automatically
first.
bad move.
Or one of the
then-
strippers fucked her boyfriend.
That's
Because
exactly.
he hadn't been to a California strip club. He used to live in Florida. I'm sure that was classy.
Oof.
And also, it was my first time at a strip club. Oh,
Yeah, that's a
okay.
bad
I
move.
called for a reservation.
No one
They don't
calls.
do
What's
that
the
there.
reservation?
They don't
This
even
is-
do
What is that?
reservations
Yeah.
there. You can call ahead to do like a bachelor party and have like they'll give you like the girls on stage.
Strippers
but-
are like Denny's. You just walk
That's
in and
it.
sit down. You
Yeah.
don't have to-
Yeah.
And then she put, some girls are snobs, and they actually are looking at me like, I don't know if they want me. What?
What?
She sounds very self-absorbed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This stripper
She
wants
was jealous
to
because
fuck
the
me.
attention wasn't all on her for once.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. To think I'm the one who's going to pay for a lap dance, LOL. Oh, what? That's like going to a restaurant and being like, I ordered this appetizer, but I'm not paying for it,
Yeah.
even though I'm a girl. Okay, my boyfriend's not going to spend a penny on them. I actually wanted to tip
Well,
some girls.
I wonder
but my
why it was so
boy-
bad.
Yeah.
This girl's out of her mind. The waitresses are nice. Oh, what? That's
Oh yeah,
good.
because they're covered up and your boyfriend's not looking at them.
They're not
Exactly.
competition.
And some girl wouldn't take their top off for a minute. Okay, she's a disgruntled.
They first of all they can't unless they're on stage and like behind the certain point on stage. What? So you're not paying them, but you're mad they won't take their top off. I'm sorry, I don't see why they. Why wouldn't they take their top off if you're not paying them? I don't get it. I wonder.
Oh, here's another one about the waitresses. Do you want to read?
Oh, I don't know how to read. I hate this part.
here,
I'll read it.
Nice strip.
No, just hand the phone off.
I can read.
No,
Stop it. I
let's
can.
do- I feel like
Listen,
you're gonna butcher this
I am.
already.
Waitresses are nice, friendly, and are on their A+ game. They constantly made their rounds and made sure you weren't left thirsty. LOL. What the fuck does that mean?
Thirsty
Guys,
isn't
thirsty
horny.
means you're horny.
Yeah, no, I know what that means, but does that mean they jacked him off? What does that mean?
No.
The
No.
waitresses!
Okay.
Waitresses can tease
He
too.
probably just said LOL because he realized the pun there. You know.
He thought he was clever.
Yeah, he's
Funny
not.
guy.
That was probably another reason like the club wasn't as great for him because he probably thinks he's clever and he's not.
He gave it 3 stars out of 5.
Oh. Still a
Dancers,
failing grade.
dancers were not all that. Their look and attitude stinks. There were no interaction with customers. I came in with a pocket full of money and left with 75% with it.
Yeah, they were all
girl,
ones
too.
What a
though.
damn
It's a
shame. That
girl.
is a lady.
Yeah.
This
Oh my
club needs to
God,
hire new
haters.
girls. This is classic woman on woman hating. This
Yeah.
is just.
There's a lot of woman on woman haters.
Let me see. Let me
here.
find. Let me
If I went to a male strip club, I would do nothing but compliment the penises, and that has nothing to do
No
with
one's
anything.
surprised by
That has
this.
nothing to do with any pre-existing condition which you guys may.
I bet you would try to get them.
Let's listen to
Like
a
you would
good
try to get the
one.
strippers
Yeah,
to joust
yeah,
or
good one.
something.
And it's from a guy. Okay.
Okay.
That's a great idea. I would.
He gave
You're
it
damn
5
right.
stars, and this
Okay.
was 8 months
Wait,
ago.
how many stars?
So I was working there.
All right.
Okay. Okay.
Cool. Let's see what he says. My first time in a club, I would always go to the ones in Tijuana, but this one is
Ooh.
amazing. You don't get the
Oh,
same
wow.
view as over there, but this place has got.
They had limbs.
This place
Yeah,
was a
this place
9.
didn't have dead cartel members outside.
This place was a 9. Got off work. I don't know. Got off work and headed to the club. I met this beautiful girl there. Wow, she was amazing. Wish I had more money to be with her. Really loved the way she treated me, and she smelled incredible. I came home and could still smell her. She had a perfect body and just wow. I give that girl 100. The place is great. Security is chill. They're not hard on you when you go in. Oh,
Not like Tijuana.
Yeah, he's only talking about one. Like, what else?
Any strip club's great when you compare it to Tijuana.
Any strip club is not great when you compare it to Tijuana. Tijuana, they're not even strip clubs; they're whorehouses.
Yeah, but they're
called strip
Tijuana
club-
whorehouses.
They're called strip clubs. There's no like playing around like, oh, you leave unsatisfied. They straight up just ask you, do you want a hand job right now for $20?
There's no rules in Tijuana.
There are no rules.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know that
that's
hepatitis
great.
A is rampant down there right now?
I'm surprised it's not more.
Oh, I got
Is
a
that
great, I
it?
found a great one.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
It's a 1 star, and I can't tell if it's a
this'll be
guy or
fun.
girl because it's VS. But just let me just say first, so you understand this better. There is a general rule in a strip club: if you're sitting at the tip rail, you best be putting some tips on the stage, or you
Yeah.
need to move back.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, at the tip.
The
Tip
tip
what?
rail.
Tip rail.
Brandon,
Oh, just near the
you know
stage.
that
Yes.
And
If
all-
you're at the stage,
At
I know
the
you put
stage.
$1 down.
And the
that's fine,
DJ
I get
always
it.
says, the DJ always says,
anyway.
tip at least $1 a song. The DJ
I
actually
get
makes
that.
it makes
Yeah.
it clear to people.
Okay.
So there's no
I get the
excuse.
table one
$1
away.
at least per song. So if there's 2
Yeah.
songs, please.
So here, and this
Yeah.
was in July of 2016. I was working there then too. Don't waste a dime in here. Literally the worst service of my life. We came in, and we're used to Vegas strip clubs where they actually know how to strip.
Not Tijuana.
We sat around the stage and had strippers yelling at us and calling us out for not tipping. Right there. See, that's what I was saying. It was terrible. If I sit around the stage, I plan to pay only for a good show, and if you're not good, I'm not going to tip.
Oh,
Maybe
Jesus.
strippers should take some customer service classes. They really need it here. Or maybe take a trip to Vegas and see how the real strippers do it. I would never come here ever again. The worst. The old white blonde stripper working Thursday night should learn how to make a decent living and take customer service 101. So let me guess. I'm assuming probably that because they weren't in Vegas, you can do a lot more than you can at a 21-year-old only club because of the you can't touch and stuff.
This
And,
is the same
assuming
kind
this
of
person
person.
probably is like, oh, thinking customer service means, hey, I'm on stage and having to do my dance, but I'm gonna come and only talk to you anyway and rub your face and rub your.
This is the same kind of person, by the way,
You don't sit at
that
the
will
stage
like
and not do
bitch and moan and call for the manager because their steak came back medium
Yeah.
instead of medium rare.
They have that.
yeah.
They should probably, if it's a chick, she has that like short, like angled haircut. That
Yeah,
I'm
the
gonna talk to your
shitty
manager
talk to the
haircut.
manager
Yes,
haircut.
yeah.
Yeah, and if it's a guy, he's
He's
just,
Jetty.
This one I like. It's 5 star from a woman. had a great time
Wonder
eating
if I served
sushi and watching strippers. I mean, who doesn't have
Ew.
a good time doing
No,
that?
it's actually very good sushi.
I heard
No.
And then you can
Stop.
you'll
No,
Stop.
you're
Jenny,
wrong. It's
Jenny.
one of the top-rated
No.
places.
You're never able
Yeah.
to tell why you can smell fish. That's
You don't. If it's good sushi, you shouldn't smell fish at all.
Did it get
Actually.
an award in the OC?
Yeah,
the best
it did.
sushi.
No, there were horny reviewers.
No.
Yes.
It's actually
yeah, I'm
a
so,
way-
I don't want to
I
break
feel like
the
everyone
illusion.
that
You're wrong.
reviews
It's
food for a
actually-
living is a
I've
eunuch.
been
I think it's
eating there
probably
all
fine.
the time. I ate there all the time. It's the most amazing sushi probably I've ever had.
I heard
It's
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 not.
very
amazing.
sanitary.
Yeah.
You're wrong. You've never had it.
It's
you can't give
not.
an opinion.
Stick
Sorry.
to like
You
falafel
can't
and
say
hummus.
that
What
if
do you
you've
know
never
about
eaten it.
sushi?
They get the
It's
best
super
sushi
sanitary.
chefs at a strip club.
Yeah.
No.
They actually
Because they have the
do.
money.
People are distracted
No.
while
Okay,
they're.
she does go on to
It's really,
say,
actually really good.
for sushi at a strip club, it wasn't too bad, exclamation point. I've had better sushi, but for a strip club, ... I'd totally come back.
That's a
LOL.
review I believe. I'm gonna follow her.
Amber N.
Amber N.
Yeah. We're about done.
No, Sushi Dave's actually well known and well respected.
Wait,
in
his
this-
name is Sushi Dave?
It's Sushi Dave.
Oh, that sounds like the guy from The League where it's the
He
white
works
dude that
at-
makes sushi.
Yeah, he works at
Yeah.
other sushi
Yeah.
places as well. He's
is
very
he
well known
Japanese?
and well respected. Yeah, no, I don't know. He looks like he could be mixed,
Oh, okay.
but he's well known and well respected in the like cooking community as a
I
very.
thought you were going to say
good
the sushi
chef.
community.
Yeah, sushi community.
So, sushi at
And by the way,
Go
sushi
get it.
shouldn't smell like fish because if it's good sushi, it shouldn't have a fishy smell.
That's true, Brandon.
The more you know.
Yeah.
Jamie,
Because
pull it
fish
up, please.
only
Pull up the
smells
graphic.
like that
Thank
if
you.
it's old
Can
and
you
like
play that?
rotting.
You're right about.
And also, a pussy should never smell like fish because if it does, that means you have an infection.
Yeah.
And it also means you're at a very bad strip club.
But it also
Or
means
you're
as a
in
guy
the
you can't really say anything
But at
because
this
you're
club,
already
first
there.
of all, they're
and-
wearing. You have to wear 2 pairs of panties anyway at this club, so you shouldn't really be smelling much unless you've got a really problem down there if you can smell.
2 pairs of panties?
Yes, because it's topless only. It's 21 up. They have alcohol. Like they have a bunch
And
of
it could
rules.
slip to the side.
So you can wear a little G-string and then a regular pair of panties under that. You have to have at least an inch of in the back. If it's a thong, it has to be like one of the.
Could you imagine the person that comes up with these rules?
I do want to see the
But
inspector
because
that
it-
brings the
I
ruler
bet
in.
they
them to be
probably
allowed
look
to
like
serve
Mort from
alcohol,
Family
these
Guy.
are-
That's
These are
the
the rules
person
for them
making
to
these
be allowed
rules.
to serve the alcohol in the first place. They can't serve alcohol if these rules are not followed. These
Yeah, you don't
people,
want like
drink and they
exposed
get-
butthole next to your
But
whiskey
can you
shot.
see the community board meeting? They're like, here.
Yeah.
I
Just
need
1
an inch
inch
from the
of clothing.
asshole.
Has to cover 1 inch in the back. I know we can see cheek. Yeah. What about the boobs?
Now we know what Bill
only on
Clinton's been
stage,
doing
and
since
we're
he
gonna
stopped
have a
being
rule where you have
president.
to put tape. They have to be behind that to show
They're
their
like, I
nipples.
object. I like
Wait,
the
why can't we
asshole
see
showing."
nipples and assholes?
They don't bang a gavel at the end. It's just a giant dildo. Just slam that down.
And it vibrates.
The city of Anaheim declares.
I imagine the city of Anaheim uses a dildo anyways. It's
Probably. Yeah.
Oh, Anaheim.
but it's got mouse ears on it. You know, got to keep the theme going.
The stripper pole. Because they have the most strip clubs and Disney.
It's a weird
I had to
combination.
go to Anaheim PD, get my stripper license and everything.
There's a stripper license.
Yes.
Oh, boy.
Every county and.
Do you get it like a
state.
sticker on your license the same way
No,
like class
I don't-
C
Every-
drivers?
every
or,
state
No,
and city
I
and
thought
county
actually
are
I thought I
different.
had it with me. I don't, but it's just it has my picture and my thumbprint on it,
Hmm.
and it just allows me. It has the back has my info and like classification, which is dancer, and then it's just so.
It says,
You have to have
can
that.
show boobs, pussy not allowed.
No,
What
no,
does it
that's
say?
not- no.
Restriction,
No,
pussy.
No, there's no restriction
Yeah, it's like
on there
you
because I
corrective
could go
lenses.
work. I could go work at an 18 and up
I
club,
had
full
one for
nude,
Vegas,
with that
too.
license. The license is just to say that you have been approved to work as a dancer.
You don't have a background that's
Yeah.
checkered.
Is there a strict like background check to become a stripper, or
Yes.
is it just anyone that has like a sex related crime
because
can't
if you've
do it?
been arrested a bunch for
Yeah.
probably prostituting, they probably will
They
not
don't
give you a
want
license.
to.
Oh yeah, that's fair. I know
Yeah.
there was a girl I worked with for the escort
Or if
company.
you're like a sex offender, you
Yeah.
definitely not.
How about like drug,
Probably not that stuff. I think
don't
it's
think
just
so.
anything sex
Especially since
or
that's become a
prostitution.
misdemeanor and everything anyway now.
Yeah.
That would turn strip clubs into a ghost town. If
Well,
those were allowed in.
I'm like 99.9% sure like the club I worked at was a money laundering thing for drug like selling like drug
Oh
drug
boy.
cartels.
Oh boy.
Definitely. I really think so because they
Huh.
have 2 clubs. I think they do California Girls, I think is theirs too.
California Girls
Okay.
has like 2 locations, I think, right?
I don't know.
We do want to do the hard-hitting reporting right now. So yeah, give us the scoop
Huh.
right now. This is the Woodward and Bernstein Deep Throat.
Wait, what?
Have you seen actual Deep Throat? Does
Yeah,
anyone
no one
get
knows
my
what you're
reference?
talking about,
No.
Jenny.
Woodward and Bernstein,
I don't know.
the Nixon.
It
Come
sounds
on.
like a Jewish thing, but
Jamie?
they're very- awesome in Hollywood.
One horny
not
viewer
gonna
will
save
get
you.
that
Don't say
reference.
Harvey Weinstein. Ah! I keep picturing that guy naked jacking off.
Ew, man.
Everywhere I go.
Ugh.
no,
I feel bad for the ficus. Like he came on a ficus. You didn't hear about that?
No,
Oh, poor
what?
tree.
Yeah, he came on a plant at a party, I guess.
to eat
Is he just, like, coming
ficus
everywhere?
tree,
What the hell's wrong
Crystal?
with that guy?
Just leaking out of his pores. I don't
Oh.
know.
Like, walking around like, They're like, oh, that's Harvey.
He's like
What?
he's like the jacking off troll, just
Yeah.
What was the
under the bridge.
condition?
Mm.
Oh, wait.
That's most guys when they're about to come. They're a jacking off troll. That's
That's fair.
that's just how it is.
Are we at an hour? Yeah. We have to wrap it up.
All
soon.
right.
Do we even ask Haley any more questions?
Yeah, a lot of them. I don't know. Yeah, I
Brandon
think
just
we
wants to go
got.
home with
I mean, I
you.
can always come back.
I think.
Yeah, we could always.
I
have
want to
another
earn money
return.
on Cam.
I knew you were going to say that.
I want-
I knew you were
Of
going to
course.
say
You got to
that.
jerk
I
off for a lot of
need money.
dudes.
He wants to go
That's
on cam
wouldn't be the
with
first
you.
time. I want to get
Oh,
paid
well,
for
yeah.
it.
I don't think my boyfriend would like that if you're
He
on.
wants
with
to
me.
do it
Ask
your
him
way.
though. Ask.
I
You
mean,
could just
maybe
go
you-
solo for
you,
dudes.
just
That'll
you
do it.
and
I
There we
mean,
go.
you can ask him if he'll watch this. So,
You could probably do something with Jamie.
is this like
Jamie
not
looks bi.
besides being live? Is this something you could watch it back?
Yeah, it'll be on
Yes,
YouTube.
absolutely.
So he'll watch it. You can ask
Unfortunately.
him, and he'll give you a reply.
There you go.
Okay,
Yeah,
good.
ask.
Hit me back. Whatever his name is. What's his porn
Ryan.
name?
He's
Brian.
Just call him Ryan.
Ryan
My husband.
Steele.
No, just
Ryan.
Just Ryan.
That's his name. Is Ryan.
Ryan Steele.
You're really bad at this.
Yeah.
Ryan Iron.
I'm not giving his last name.
That's fair.
Ryan
That's fair.
Girder.
I think maybe you should just ask and then get on with it. And the name thing is just, I think you're not marking
Just
it
say
very well.
Ryan.
You're not coming
Yeah.
up with good names.
Rye.
Rye.
Deal.
Hey, Rye.
You already call him Rye. You don't even know the man.
Deal.
Rye.
You're like Rye.
Do you like
this,
French
this
fries?
got weird.
I'll be in
Mm.
there. It's fine.
Got weird again.
I go
I'm
again.
not
Okay,
a
fair.
comedian, as you can
Again.
tell.
I mean, some would say the same about Jetty.
Everyone would say the same about me. We
All
gotta call an
That,
end to this.
that wraps it
We
up.
have to end
I
it.
want to thank Kylie.
Kaylee.
Sorry.
Kylie.
I messed up your names. I'm horrible with names.
Yeah.
Still calling Jacob.
Or
Josh.
Crystal.
Yeah,
Crystal's
right.
my screen name.
Sorry. I got Trimmer down.
Good.
I got you. It only
You're
took
halfway
2
there.
times.
Halfway there.
So real quick, so the-
It's Kaylee. My screen name, though, my performance name's Crystal Sangre. So you can
Jesus, you're
Okay.
Crystal up now.
Crystal.
Crystal
I'll make up
Sangre.
crystals.
Crystal Sangre on what?
That's for camming. Like it's on my Instagram,
Oh,
my
On your
Twitter.
so Crystal Sangre on Instagram.
Yeah.
Jamie,
With a
can you
K.
pull that up?
On there?
It is Crystal with a K.
You won't put it up.
It is Crystal with a
You gotta use
K.
the. All right.
Crystal Sangre, which means
All right.
blood.
All right, thank you for
Shimmer's
coming.
gotta go.
All right, thank you.
We
Are
love
saying
everyone
bye?
here.
Bye.
Brandon Jetty on Twitter. Aaron. you
Aaron
wanna-
Hart.
Where's he going?
on,
Do we want to? He needs to
Instagram.
pee. He needs to pee
Oh, I thought
badly.
he was like leaving. I'm
Okay.
like, wait, but you drove
I
me.
know, that was a...
Real quick, do we want to promote any shows we're doing?
Me, my show.
You want to?
No.
It's whenever you want it, though, so go ahead. And, if you have shows coming up.
Do you have something to promote?
I mean, myself.
What's your campsite?
Okay, you can go on MFC, which is My Free Cams, or Chatterbait, and you'll find me. It's just Crystal Sangre. Nobody has that name. It's the only one with that name. That's
Crystal,
it.
Krystal,
and then Sangre, Sangre.
Sangre.
Yes.
This is like the dirty word
Follow my
spelling bee.
if you go on my Instagram, it's just that's all it is. It's at Crystal Sangre, and you can direct message me and whatever you want. And there's plenty of pictures on there of my booty. So
I will look at that.
Apparently
I will go there.
my Snapchat, I can't give you the name for my Snapchat because it's a premium, so you have to pay to have it.
Oh,
Okay.
look at
Well, actually,
Okay.
no, it is. It's the same. It's Crystal Sangre because I have to
should
approve
charge
you
for shit.
before you to see it. So there you go. Yeah.
What's that?
I said I can actually give the screen name still Crystal Sangre because I have to approve them to be able to see my stuff. So
Okay.
I'll get a request that someone wants to, and if they've paid me, then I approve.
What do you put on your Snapchat?
A lot of very stuff you can't put on Instagram. Let's just. go
Okay,
there.
perfect.
Yeah.
Good.
Perfect.
I'm
Pay
interested.
her. Pay the woman.
There's like I've done slow motion videos of me like shaking my butt, so it's just like boom boom. Like, just, no, but
We're
yeah.
interested. We
And
are
then-
interested.
Jacob's back.
Yeah,
Hey,
I'm
Jacob.
back.
Sure.
Do you have any shows you want to promote?
Now I got nothing.
Okay.
You can find me on Facebook at Jacob Trimmer, on Instagram at Jacob_Trimmer.
I'm working
And then,
on Christmas party.
2 M's or 1?
2 M's, Trimmer with 2 M's.
And if you would like all of us to come to your Christmas party, it's a good
Oh
time.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'll
Just invite
dance. I
us.
mean, just if you buy
Yeah,
a pole,
I mean-
or I can use the tree. I mean,
Kylie or Crystal
Kaylee.
or
Kaylee.
whatever.
Or whatever.
And then,
she has a great ass.
I do.
Whenever I do get something booked, it'll be on my Facebook and my Instagram. So that'll be a good place to find it.
Perfect.
Yeah.
All
Aaron?
right. No, not really. I'm working on Christmas parties right now.
Christmas parties.
Parties are
Please.
coming.
I'll bring the Hanukkah to the Christmas party.
All right. Okay.
I'm doing a couple of shows, but I do not want to promote them. I don't like the promoters, but On Twitter.
Shout out to those
I like
shows.
nobody in the audience.
I can probably guess where they're at too.
No, let's not name names right now. On Twitter, at Brandon Jeddy, BrandonJeddi.
I'm just
on
Aaron
Twitter.
Hart comic on everything.
Cool, perfect.
Okay, great. Thank you.
All right.
Bye.
That's it.
Bye. Is it done? Is someone playing guitar?
Yeah, I've
Yeah,
been
I
hearing. I
think
love
so.
it. It's
John.
good. I play guitar.